Welcome friends. Uh, Welcome friends. This is Gaurav Gadge again to have the discussion on some numericals on source transformation. So we are going to solve this particular numerical which is uh, displaying on the presentation in the presentation. So the statement for this particular numerical is given like this. Find the currents I1, I2 and I3 for the given figure which passes through 2 Henry, 120 ohms and 1 farad due to a DC source which is present in the network, and solve this particular numerical by using source transformation. This particular numerical was asked in summer 18 for 6 marks. So let us start with the solution. So take the solution in steps. Step number 1. We have a current source 1.2 ampere whose resistance internal as 10 ohms, but generally for current source the internal resistance must be connected in parallel, but in this particular case it is connected in series. So 10 ohm resistance, then voltage source always have a internal resistance connected in series, whereas in this particular case there are two voltage sources 15 volt and whose resistance is connected in parallel of 20 ohm and 300 ohm respectively. So as per rule, these three resistances are the dummy elements, as are not the internal resistance of the respective current source or voltage sources. So neglect those three resistances. As soon as you neglect that, you will get the new circuit which is shown in this particular figure. So now you get a current source of 1.2 ampere having internal resistance as per practical current source, as per standards it is 50 ohms. So it is now connected across, that is parallel to the current source. So it is perfect a current source. Then a voltage source of 15 volt now becomes ideal voltage source. Another 15 volt and which is again a 15 volt ideal voltage source. Then we have an inductor through which we have to find the current I1. Then a resistance through which I2 will be calculated, and I3 through capacitor. So now we have to calculate these three currents. So let us apply step number 2. First, what do you have to do? Convert this current source. Which one? 1.2 ampere and 50 ohm. So this is the practical current source which we have to convert it into a voltage source. When we have to convert it into a voltage source, we have to find the value of voltage. By using Ohm's law, voltage is equal to current into resistance. Current is 1.2 ampere, resistance is 50 ohms. So we get a value of voltage as 60 volt. So now replace this current source by a voltage source. So this is a new circuit which replaces this current source to voltage source. Now what we have to do? Apply step number 3. Now just check the circuit. Here there are two voltage sources. Which one? 60 volt 50 ohm, one voltage source, practical voltage source, another ideal voltage source of 15 volt are connected in series. Whenever we have a series connection, okay, so whenever we have a series connection, apply step number 4. What? Convert both voltage sources into a single voltage source. So series connected voltage sources to be converted into a single voltage source. Okay, so what is the equation to get that? Here we have to apply KVL, Kirchhoff's voltage law, and with respect to the series connection of the voltage sources and with respect to the polarities of 60 volt and 15 volt, we get the equation as KVL gives us V is equal to 60 plus 15, therefore it equal to 75 volts. So therefore the new circuit is, this is what the conversion from a series connected voltage sources to a single voltage source of 75 volts. Now let us apply next step number 4 to this particular circuit. Now what do we have to do? We have to find the values of currents I1, I2 and I3. Whenever we have a DC source, the inductor get short circuited and capacitor get open circuited. So if the capacitor is open circuited, the value of that current passing through the current value of the current passing through the capacitor, that is I3, equal to 0 ampere. Okay, so we get a new circuit like this. Just check the short circuited terminal replaces inductor and open circuited terminal replaces capacitor. So as it is open circuit, current I3 equal to 0. Now step number 5. Short circuited inductor shorts the resistor of 120 ohm which is exactly parallel, and hence it makes that 120 ohm resistor as a dummy element, as it shorts that resistance of 120 ohm. So therefore the parallel combination of the short circuit terminal and 120 ohm is equal to 0. So therefore it makes that 120 ohm element as dummy element. Okay, so I2 is also equal to 0, as there is no current passing through that particular resistance, or that 120 ohm becomes the dummy element. Therefore you get the current passing through that resistance is also equal to 0. Okay, now this is that new circuit. After replacement of that resistor and capacitor, we are getting this circuit. Now this is nothing but the loop, right? So apply loop law or Kirchhoff's voltage law to this particular circuit. So apply loop, just consider this arrow orientation shows the clockwise movement of the current. So this current is nothing but the I1, because I1 is I1 is the current passing through that inductor, short circuited inductor terminal, correct? But the same current will follow the 15 volt, 75 volt and 50 ohm, because it forms a single loop. Okay, so therefore by applying that, what we get, when current passes from negative to positive of 75 volt, we get plus 75. When it passes through 50 ohm resistance, the voltage drop is minus 15 to I1, and when it passes through 15 volt from positive to negative, it gives you minus 15 equal to 0. And after doing calculations, we get the value for current I1 is equal to 1.2 ampere. Okay, so this these are the 6 steps to get the solution to the given numerical, and we are getting I1 equal to 1.2 ampere, I2 equal to 0 and I3 equal to 0. So that's all with the solution. Thank you so much guys. Bye. Have a nice day.